Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my DAT experience, how I studied for it, what resources I used, and a full breakdown of all my scores. And somehow I survived. I studied for DAT for about 2 months and a half almost, and I was juggling research, studying, and trying to maintain my social life. For my DAT exam, I use DAT Crusher. What I love about this platform is that after each practice, they will show you which area you need to improve. And they also have so many other features like daily quizzes, which I highly recommend to go over that every day and read their explanations. Their videos are absolutely amazing and they cover everything you need to know for the exam. This is my score for DAT, so let's go over each score now. So for bio sections, I think it was the easiest for me because I had some background during my undergrad. So going over all the videos in DAT Crusher wasn't that hard for me. I think it was about 3 to 4 weeks that I went over all of them, and then I start immediately practicing the question bank they had. And I made sure that I'm comfortable with all the questions, and if there was something that I'm not, I marked that and then I went over it the next week. There was one question actually during my DAT, the actual DAT exam, that was almost identical to what I practiced. So I was very shocked and happy at the same time. So I highly recommend to practice as much as you can for this section. For chemistry, I think I took a month just to watch the video and making sure if I have to memorize something, I did during that time. And then again, as biology, I went immediately over the practice questions and I practice as much as I can almost every day, making sure that I'm comfortable with calculation as well. Something that I highly recommend to the students is that during my actual DAT, for example, I had almost 9 to 10 questions that I had to write down everything on the paper, making sure that my calculation is right. So that took a lot of my time. So if I go back, I would definitely try to practice calculation to make it faster, and that will save a lot of time. So you can review after that, or like you can go to the next questions if you have time. So definitely try to focus on that section in terms of calculation as well. So for PAT, I got a score of 24. When I started practicing for this section, I was about ranging 18 to 19, and it was the hardest to improve. What I would highly recommend again is the PAT generator. I think is the lifesaver. Don't skip a day for PAT. It's all about timing. The questions might not be hard, but it's about like how fast you can go to the next questions. I think yeah, it's 90 questions for that section. So you have to make sure that you're comfortable with the timing because your eyes might get tired. You get frustrated with some of the questions. So you have to practice enough to get comfortable with the timing and the type of the questions that it comes for that sections. So again, when I started, I was about 18 to 19, and after a month, I was 22. And then I saw eventually to get to the 25 or 26 for one of the exam, but for my actual DAT, I got 24. I think the questions that came up for my exam wasn't that hard, but again, I'm still happy about my score. So it comes to my reading section. Obviously, I am not happy about my score, and I cried a lot when I saw that. But something about me is that I'm a slow reader, and I try to understand fully about the passage or articles. And for DAT exam, it's not about that. The questions are very straightforward and easy, but it's just all about the timing, how fast you go over the passage and the questions. So DAT Crusher has some methods that you can go over that and see which one you're more comfortable with, and it will give you best score results, and then stay with that and practice after that. If I go back, I will definitely start studying for reading a little bit earlier and try to like getting comfortable with my timing and the method that I wanted to choose. So I am not happy about this again, but from all the people that I asked, this is the easiest section for almost everyone, and usually the average is between 22 to 25. But if you're a slow reader like me, try to start very early or as much as you can, just practice a lot. If you're studying for DAT right now, first of all, good luck. You got this. And second of all, trust me, you might get overwhelmed or frustrated. I mean, a lot of people that I ask when they was taking this exam, when they were studying, it was very hard to manage their time, especially when you're working full-time or like you're studying full-time during your undergrad. Obviously, at some point I got frustrated or overwhelmed. I mean, there were days when PAT felt like it's not improving and reading was personally attacking me. It's all about like how you manage that. So what I did was every Sundays I tried not to study at all, going out with my friends and family and just be away from studying, and that helped me a lot during the whole path. You don't have to be perfect every day. The key is to try to be consistent even when your brain wants to run away. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helps some of the students for their exam. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy and open to answer all the questions. And best of luck for your future.